I don't remember the last time that I've heard Gervonta Davis say, I'm in boxing to be the greatest fighter of all time.
Kenny Ellis just dropped some interesting commentary about Gervonta Davis that has the boxing community talking.
Just hearing that, Tech saying on the media that he'll be back. Do you feel good about that as his coach?
If he's coming back, I can only support him.
Does that excite you, knowing that we still in the runnings to create our legacy? Still,
I mean, I'm just going to support him. You know what I mean? Whatever he do. If he say he's done, I'm going to support him.
The Baltimore native has been absent from competitive action since his controversial encounter with Lamont Roach Jr. last March. That fight ended in a majority draw, leaving fans divided and wanting more clarity about what comes next for the 31-year-old champion. The bout itself sparked plenty of debate, particularly when Davis took a knee voluntarily and retreated to his corner while claiming he had grease affecting his vision. Many observers believed this should have been scored as a knockdown, and some prominent voices like Terrence Crawford even suggested disqualification might have been appropriate.
Gervonta Roach, do you think that was a knockdown, or do you think
1,000% that was a knockdown?
That was a knockdown.
Yeah.
So why didn't they call that a knockdown?
I don't know. It still should have been a disqualification too, because you can't go in no corner and then your coach come up in the middle of the fight.
Because he was saying his hair, something was got in his eye. That was a knockdown. Okay.
You can't take a timeout on yourself in boxing. You can't say timeout and go to the corner and then your coach get up wiping your eyes.
Yeah.
Following that inconclusive result, everyone anticipated an immediate rematch between the two fighters. Instead, Davis took a surprising turn by scheduling an exhibition match with Jake Paul, the social media personality turned boxer. The November date was heavily promoted and generated significant buzz across combat sports circles. However, the event never materialized after Davis became entangled in serious legal troubles involving domestic allegations through a civil lawsuit. These complications derailed what would have been a financially lucrative bout and left his competitive future hanging in the balance. As the calendar flipped to the end of last year, speculation grew louder that Davis might actually walk away from professional boxing entirely. He had made public statements suggesting retirement was being considered as a serious option. For someone who has achieved considerable success and wealth in the sport, stepping away at 31 wouldn't necessarily seem outlandish. But the fighting spirit that carried him through his career apparently hasn't been extinguished just yet.
I don't remember the last time that I've heard Gervonta Davis say, I'm in boxing to be the greatest fighter of all time. I've heard him say that he's better than certain guys in his weight class, or this kid can't beat me. I've heard that. I can't remember, and maybe y'all can keep me honest online. The last time I've heard Gervonta Davis talk about his legacy in the ring. Like I'm building my legacy. I'm trying to outdo Floyd in legacy. I think it started like that for him. But the influence of Floyd Mayweather, money man, not pretty boy, but the money man, and building your brand and selling tickets and selling pay-per-views and becoming a household name, that's also a legacy. You got the legacy in the ring and you got the legacy in terms of how you sold. I believe Gervonta Davis is more focused on selling tickets and making money and securing his future for himself and his family. He said it out of his own mouth. I ain't got nothing else to prove. If you're trying to be one of the greatest fighters of all time, it's still a whole lot to prove. My point is, Roy, I don't think, should everybody hold this man to the standard that they hold him to and say, you not fighting nobody, yeah, you making money, but you ain't really fought nobody. If he don't even care about that, that's not even something that he's really focused on. If his main focus is the money, and his main focus is getting out of boxing without getting hurt and retiring on his own terms, shouldn't his fan base and other people get on board with that if that's not even his goal? How can we hold him to something like that if he don't even hold himself to that?
Recent social media activity from Tank himself suggests his competitive fire still burns. After watching Isaac Cruz and Lamont Roach battle to yet another majority draw in December, Davis made his intentions known publicly. He declared his interest in facing Cruz again, specifically mentioning that the matchup would happen once his knee recovers sufficiently. This statement effectively signals that retirement plans have been shelved, at least temporarily. The history between Davis and Cruz goes back to December of 2021 when they first shared the ring. That encounter saw Davis earning a unanimous decision victory over the Mexican fighter. Since then, Cruz has elevated his standing considerably in the sport. He captured the WBA Super Lightweight Championship and currently holds the WBC interim belt at 140 pounds, which he successfully defended in that recent draw with Roach. A second meeting between these two would carry significantly more weight and intrigue than their first encounter given Cruz's improved status.
People make it bigger than what it is. It's not rocket science. It's just boxing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Every fighter gonna go as far as they go. Some gonna stop, some gonna go. It is what it is, you know?
But him being as popular as he is, right, and leaving the sport, it kind of leaves the sport with less animosity, excitement. You know, and that's what I mean by that. Is like, you know, you guys paved the road so far for so many years right now, and it's your whole team. It's GTD, you know, and that's kind of like where I'm referring to is like, you know, just knowing that you guys bring that excitement to the game as well.
Meanwhile, the broader lightweight and super lightweight divisions continue churning with compelling storylines. One of the most anticipated matchups coming down the pipeline features Shakur Stevenson challenging Teofimo Lopez for the WBO Super Lightweight title on January 31st at Madison Square Garden. This bout has captured the attention of fight fans and pundits alike, generating a wide spectrum of predictions and opinions. Stevenson approaches this opportunity with quiet confidence, having already captured world titles across 3 different weight classes. He currently holds the WBC Lightweight Championship, but is making the move up to 140 pounds to test himself against Lopez. During his appearance on All the Smoke Fight alongside Andre Ward and Roy Jones Jr., Stevenson spoke about feeling sharp and focused throughout training camp. He expressed belief that the encounter would showcase his abilities and shock observers who might underestimate him.
Okay, all right.
Well, I mean, we all know he had problems with people that move around the ring. He wanted people to stand in front of them, and he could pick them apart when you stand right there in front of him. But I plan on doing, I mean, I'm not going to say the game plan, but I plan on doing a little bit of both. I don't plan on moving around. I don't plan on just standing in front. I plan on doing everything that it takes to win.
Interestingly, Stevenson pointed to his performance against Zepeda as revealing. He acknowledged that fighters who apply constant pressure and throw high volumes should theoretically pose the most difficulty for his style. Yet Stevenson navigated those rough waters successfully. Now facing Lopez, who operates more as a boxer than a pressure fighter, Stevenson feels he can engage in his preferred style of chess match inside the ring. He anticipates having more freedom to implement his game plan without dealing with someone trying to wear him down physically.
And I think y'all had a weird situation in sparring, like a round or something like that. Did y'all ever spar, or was that just a round?
Nah, we sparred like 3 rounds. We sparred 3 rounds, I want to say. And, it was cool. It was cool. It wasn't really too much to gauge from. So we got in there. I felt like I got off. He probably felt like he did something. So from my memory, I felt like I said, I know he can't beat me. That's what I feel like.
So without giving up too much, when you look at him as a professional and you see what he's done, the fights he's fought, his style, what is it about him that you are going to exploit?
I think he the truth. He do a lot of things well. I think he flashy. I think it's just some basic stuff. Where I feel like he make mistakes. And I think I'm gonna capitalize off those mistakes.
The boxing community remains deeply divided on how the Stevenson versus Lopez matchup will unfold. Former champion Amir Khan leans toward Lopez based on personal experience facing his power and versatility. Khan sees Lopez as capable of raising his intensity when the moment demands it and questions whether Stevenson has proven himself against someone possessing Lopez's unique combination of speed and strength. The move up in weight adds another layer of uncertainty for Stevenson in Khan's estimation.
The fight between Stevenson and Lopez, what a fight. Who wins that? Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've had him on the pod, he bangs hard. He's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn out big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end. Look at Lopez, he's fought the likes of Lomachenko. He's beaten some great names on the way, man.
Zab Judah takes the opposite view, envisioning Stevenson overwhelming Lopez through superior skill and relentless pace. Judah believes Lopez has never encountered someone with Stevenson's level of defensive sophistication and expects Stevenson to impose his will as the fight progresses. He anticipates an intense battle, but ultimately sees Stevenson's technical advantages proving decisive.
You got Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. What a fight, huh?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Shakur and Teofimo.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
It's two dog fighters. You got two dog fighters that's coming in there to solidify themselves as the game changer. Teal's not gonna lay down. Shakur is not gonna lay down. It's gonna be skill versus skill. Teal's a very talented, skillful fighter. Shakur is a very extremely talented, skillful fighter. And yes, we're gonna see a hell of a great chess match that night.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, I think in your earlier predictions, you felt like Shakur will be stopping Teal. Am I right?
Annihilation, decapitation. Is that what you're talking about? You going back to my comments? Yeah. I feel like Teal's a very dominant force, but I just think that the skills of Shakur Stevens is gonna overwhelm Teal. It's gonna overwhelm. Yeah.
Claressa Shields echoes support for Stevenson, highlighting his intelligence and adaptability as key factors. She views him as constantly staying several steps ahead mentally, capable of making adjustments mid-fight and capitalizing on brief opportunities. While acknowledging Lopez's athleticism and experience, Shields warns against underestimating Stevenson's power and timing, suggesting such an error could prove costly.
My thoughts is that's going to be a very competitive fight. I think that Tio is very athletic. He's very experienced, but Shakur is the man. Shakur is hard to beat. He's skilled. Shakur is skilled. Shakur, man, the dude got power. He can fight any style. He's a thinker. He's 5 steps ahead of you. Whatever you think you're going to do, Shakur 5 steps ahead of you. So I look forward to seeing this fight. I think it's going to be good, but I feel like Shakur is going to come out on top. He's going to win. And hopefully Tio don't have his hands down and he get caught slipping because Shakur has been showing some power.
Is this like a Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns type of fight? This era's Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns?
We got 2 slick fighters. No.
It's not that way.
No, it's like a, I don't know. If you want to say like a Pernell Whitaker versus a Sugar Ray Leonard type of deal. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, yeah, both athletic, both sharp, both really good on their defense, both just very explosive. Like, it's one of them fights. Like, you talking about Marvin Hagler? He used to come and get you. Like, Shakur can do that. Now you don't know what he's gonna do for this fight. You don't know, but I know he's gonna do whatever he gotta do to win.
Ryan Garcia offers his perspective favoring Stevenson, arguing the matchup dynamics don't suit Lopez's preferred fighting style. Garcia contends that Lopez performs best against opponents who come forward and provide natural countering opportunities. Against someone who demands sustained pursuit, Lopez may struggle maintaining the necessary pressure over 12 full rounds.
I got Shakur Stevenson beat him.
You got Shakur? You don't think Teal's gonna win?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got Tio too, bro.
You guys got Tio? How much you guys want to bet, bro?
I got Tio.
How much you guys want to bet? Anytime.
Bet, bro. I don't got money compared to you.
Nah, I'll bet. Hey, I'll bet in your tax bracket, bro.
100. Let's do 100.
I'll bet 100, bro. Let's
bet 100.
Yeah, let's do 100.
I'll bet 500 on Tio. And what form of style you think Shakur would beat Tio?
Boxing him like he always does, bro.
You think it's going to decision?
Tio down? Nah. Tio, they're gonna be playing chess for a little bit, and then Shakur's gonna break away by like the 4th, 5th, 6th, and then it's gonna get ugly by like the 9th, 10th. I think Shakur gonna start picking them apart nasty.
I don't see that happening. I see Shakur on his pedal bike all night.
Nah, bro. What? Teofimo don't even put pressure like that. How can he be on a pedal bike if he don't put no pressure, real pressure like that?
But Tio could crack a little bit.
Yeah, he could crack, but he's not a pressure fighter.
They both got defense, though.
Yeah, Shakur just has to watch for a single shot here, single shot there. He's not going to worry about volume, coming forward, hard-hitting guys. He's going to be watching for 1, 2 shots at a time. Teofimo just doesn't put pressure like that for Shakur to even run, you know? That's just what it is. Unless he changes up his whole game plan and his whole fighting style.
O'Shaquie Foster, who has actually shared sparring rounds with Stevenson, sees potential danger for the challenger. Foster believes Stevenson thrives when feeling like the superior athlete in the ring, but when that physical edge disappears, vulnerabilities emerge. He views Lopez as capable of matching or exceeding Stevenson athletically, while carrying dangerous power in his backhand that commands constant respect.
You said, my opinion on him and Tio?
Yeah, do you think he beats him? Because essentially, if he beats him, I assume he would probably stay at 140 then.
Nah, styles make fights. I don't know. I don't really see. I think that's a bad style matchup for Shakur.
Really? You're like the 10th person that's told me this. I kid you not. Like, it's just because I know the obvious people will be like, Shakur's undefeated. He's a defensive fighter. Tio's kind of struggled with the boxer, but I've just talked to someone again today. Like, everyone favors kind of like Tio for some reason, just from what I've talked to. So why is that? Because you sparred Shakur, and I guess you would know better. So I mean,
Shakur, he likes to be the most athletic guy in the ring. When he's not, he has problems. Shakur kinda, he's a right-hander fighting out of southpaw stance. So when you meet guys like that's athleticism that fight with their strong hand in the back, you're gonna have to rely on more than just your jab and the rangefinder. You know what I mean? Like, you tell me, do he got a solid left hand?
I mean, I haven't been punched.
You seen him throw it. You seen him throw it, but you've never seen him hurt or knock nobody out with it. So I just think when you meet certain guys, that's why I say the style. You meet certain guys, you're gonna have to rely on both of them things, both of them hands. You know what I mean? And I just think it's a bad style matchup for him.
Keyshawn Davis dropped a particularly bold prediction suggesting his close friend Shakur might face a difficult night. Davis envisions Stevenson starting strongly and potentially capturing the early rounds with his technical mastery and defensive brilliance. However, he believes Lopez will gradually assert his dominance as the bout progresses, using superior physicality to alter the fight's complexion in the championship rounds. This assessment carries extra weight given Davis's intimate familiarity with Stevenson's abilities.
How do you see Tio against Shakur playing out? Because you want me to tell you the truth, like, this fight could have been the winner's bracket fight. In other words, they're jumping to it, but at the end of the era, it may have been Tio and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out, let's say, I see it starting off slow.
Okay.
And then I see as Shakur wins the first round, as Shakur wins the second round, slowly, I think Tio is going to eventually start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, it's just going to go from there. That's how I think it's going to go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
Especially for that to be his brother.
I think it's going to be close. I think it'll be closer than people think.
Tay
was very good.
Hey, one thing I can say, though, because I've been seeing, we've been amateur together and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Tio can fight.
I'm telling you that. Tio can fight.
Winning back
if you said he couldn't, you'd be lying. Right. That's a real assessment, though. I think Shakur still wins, but it's going to be closer than what people think. Tio is nice. A lot, man, no doubt.
Lamont Roach Jr., fresh off his own controversial draw with Cruz at super lightweight, backed Stevenson during an appearance on the Ring Champs podcast. Roach suggested Stevenson's boxing intelligence would prove too frustrating for Lopez to solve, downplaying suggestions that Lopez possesses equal ring IQ. He pointed to the near defeat against Sandor Martin as evidence of vulnerability against pure boxers and referenced the Kambosos upset as proof that Lopez experiences occasional mental lapses in crucial moments.
He a little cuckoo too, like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. His IQ will frustrate him.
Don't you think Tio has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think so, but when you look at Tio's performances against guys that are just pure boxers, it's just like he almost lost to Sandor Martin. Some people thought he lost to Sandor Martin.
He did beat Loma, who's arguably at the time considered one of the best in the world.
He did, and that was a hell of a performance too. A hell of a performance too. So yeah, I mean, I think he's hit or miss. You got to think he got stuff. He a little cuckoo too. Like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while. Look at the Kambosos fight. Like that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win. And he won a grueling match against him as well. So I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like because it's gonna be just a skill match. I don't think he's gonna try to rough Shakur up, and it's probably not gonna work.
Tim Bradley weighed in through his YouTube channel, acknowledging Lopez's physical advantages in athleticism and explosiveness, while ultimately predicting Stevenson would emerge victorious. The former two-division champion praised Stevenson's ability to execute game plans and neutralize opponents' best weapons through intelligent positioning and defensive responsibility. Bradley characterized Stevenson as the type of fighter who frustrates opponents by controlling pace and constantly disrupting offensive threats. He expressed curiosity about how Lopez would handle facing someone capable of outthinking him in real time, concluding that Stevenson's strategic superiority would prove decisive.
Tio, more so, I would say he's fast, explosive, and got that punching power, to hurt you, he can sting you. Whereas Shakur is more so like, I would say quick thinker. Very decisive fighter, you know what I mean? With his movements, decisive with, all his moves, everything he does inside the ring, there's always like a purpose to it. He's always in the right position, to avoid a shot or to land a punch as well, And one of the things that I think is going to be a key thing in the fight, if they were to fight is how laser focused Shakur is, man. Shakur is one of those guys that can stay focused all night.
As January 31st approaches, the boxing world eagerly anticipates this clash of styles and personalities at Madison Square Garden. Whether Davis makes his return afterward, or if other storylines emerge, the sport continues providing compelling drama and unpredictable twists that keep fans engaged and debating endlessly.